while we have maybe a few questions, you know, one thing I want to also ask is, as CEOs, as organizations, we have the triple P focus, right? People, planet, and profit. Uh, Frankly speaking, how much, what is the kind of reality check, if you were to do as CEOs? What is the sequence of priorities as we look at doing business and this complex, multi-dimensional changes hitting us already? Uh,
See,
what figures out first?
what I'll say is that if as a CEO you only have to focus on one thing, life would have been so much easier, right? But it doesn't work that way. So from my perspective, actually, all of those things are incredibly important, right? So we're talking of large companies, small companies. Large companies have an obligation for the planet and an obligation for the environment as well, right? Look at the Tatas and the ecosystem that they've created around around their plants and their manufacturing sites and around their businesses. So there is a social element that is incredibly important, and I think the government has made that very clear with the CSR Act coming into play. At the same time, if I'm only focusing on profit, right, and I'm not focused on my employees, it's a very short-term strategy. It just will not work over the long run, because you will find that if you're not focusing on employees, they will find a way to get out and go somewhere else where people or companies do focus on employees, right? And at the same time, if I'm only focusing on employees and I'm not focusing on profit overall, it's the company not going to survive, right? So as a leader, I think for us the most difficult task is trying to figure out how do you balance all the different components. How do you balance growth? How do you balance your time that you spend with people? And how do you ensure that the business is going profitably? So it's a very difficult task. And look, the decisions that ultimately we have to make, takes into account all of that, including the fact. So it's very interesting when you're sitting in a conversation with multiple functions. One function is, say, marketing, or say you're just talking about growth and how we want to get somewhere, right? While the finance function is saying, well, if you do that, you're not going to be profitable, right? While the third function may be saying that as an operations team, if you're going to do that, I may not be ready. I don't have the back-end processes in place, right? So as a CEO, you've got to balance all of that and say, should I move ahead with this, knowing that I have all these issues, right? Or the HR team might say that I don't have people in place to do that, right? So you balance all of that and then focus on a few key things and then push the team forward to get there, right? That is the most difficult.
I would say the focus has, of course, to be on the people only, the person, the people involved. But beyond that, when you go, your focus has to shift to product and processes. How your products need change over a period of time, constant innovation is required, keeping, with the updated with the market is required. Now, we cannot produce product that we like, what is required in the market. The customer is the main driving force in that. Then processes, whether processes need change because of fast change in the technology, the social media, and so many things. Now there, the management's credibility is at test. How fast they can listen and do the changes. Now their requirement is walk the talk. What you say, you deliver. How fast you deliver, how that credibility of the management. Then comes promotion. Even promotion is required, whether in public sector or in private sector. So the changes have to happen very rapidly, and it has to be known across. Profit, the ultimate thing, automatically comes. You need not even tell that this is required. You are all doing for that objective only.
So I would say that the driver very much is people, and especially in the context of today's digital world. And the reason is quite simple, right? I mean, if you look at engagement scores of employees today in any organization, you'll get figures from low teens to maybe a 30% at the highest level. And with that kind of engagement, it's pretty clear that workplace today needs a dramatic change, right? Also, things are changing so rapidly that you need to create a mindset of learning. Now, mindset of learning is probably not going to happen, as most folks here in HR know better than all of us, that through sitting in a classroom, right? It has to come through something which is very digital in nature, right? I mean, maybe it is through collaborative tools, it is through being able to, you know, MOOCs, it is through corporate mobile applications. So I think there is going to be a huge change in how people are going to be handled. And of course, you know, as Samir said, everything else is important. I mean, today you're seeing every business, every industry being disrupted. So as a CEO, you have to keep your eye on the ball there. I mean, you know, we have stalwarts of the banking industry here. We've seen Uberization of many industries, and I think that's going to happen in banking with payment banks coming in. But net, I think if you can solve the huge people issue, and it starts with, you know, every leader in the company and not HR looking very actively at this whole process of acquisition, developing, and retaining people.